I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Retro Rewind, a video store nostalgia simulator, I think made by someone who probably wasn't old enough to have nostalgia for this era, actually. I figured I may as well just jump on the nostalgia wagon, because I was actually alive during this time, so let's just do a short little series here. I don't normally do simulator games, but it seems kind of fun, from what I've seen anyway. It's 1990. We'll see about that. The golden age of movie rentals, and your dream is about to become reality. You are now the proud owner of a video store. Your first day is about to begin, but the shop needs a little love. Time to set up a few shelves, buy some movies, and decorate your store before your first customers walk through the door. And it's all on rail, and immediately I can say that these people don't look like they're dressed for 1990. Okay, access the catalog located in the office. Come look at the rest of this stuff later here. Nice little office. Things on the desk there. Tamagotchi. Use the catalog to order 3 shelves. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Pick up the shelves. Ordered items will be delivered in the back store, okay? Run for it. Alright, let's move tool. Use the move tool to pick up objects. Yeah, we'll have to space here. This is going to be pretty empty for a while. Plus, I think that there's an issue with pathing. Like, if you put things too close, they seem to just clump up on each other. So we'll give a little bit of space here. Eventually, I think it will be inevitable that we'll have to cram stuff in, but we'll also get bigger shelves, and so hopefully that won't be too bad. Okay, use your design tool to change the look of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. You can also modify some objects, such as shelves and the checkout counter. Alright. Well, so from what I've seen, most people go for this. Like the stars, and you can change this into like some horrible galaxy thing, and this is actually much more like early 90s carpet. This in particular, though, is like absolutely old school, horrible little shop tiles. Unfortunately, it also keeps the wood around it, and I don't think that looks very good, so we're not going to go with that one. This parquet actually looks nice. I think, well, I think I'm going to change a lot of this stuff over time here. Well, every time I expand the store, maybe we'll go through a renovation. But I did notice, like, I mean, for 1990, especially 1990, you would see a lot of carryover from the 80s, and this wood paneling, this horrible wood paneling, would be all over the place, because shop owners never updated their stuff unless they had to. Unless they were going to sell the business, usually. So, let's see, then there's this thing, which people think is what the 90s looked like, and that's not really the case. Actually, a lot of these stores were absolutely horrible, and why don't we, let's see, I think there is, yeah, this. When I saw this, I thought there was some little scratch in the back of my mind. I seem to recall a place that looked like this. It was yellow and black and red. I don't remember if it was a video store or whatever, but I'm pretty sure in my youth there was some horrible little store with just jarring color scheme. And it might have been movie, because it might have been, maybe it was a movie theater. You know what? It might have been one of the local movie theaters trying to imitate like a bucket of popcorn or some insane thing, like the color scheme of a popcorn. But it is very jarring, and it's very bright, and I don't think I can stand to look at it for too long. But you know, it's different from what everyone else on YouTube is doing. So let's give it a shot. Like I said, we'll probably change this up as we expand. So I think, I don't know, this one could probably stand to just be wood. Match the wood there, and what? Red and yellow? Or should we do a little bit of an invert? Red, yellow. Nah. Alright. And then we can do the shelves too. I think we'll just leave them as is, although that's more of a Blockbuster, which seems to be about the only video store that people can relate to, which shows the youth, because in reality, there were a lot more mom and pop shops back in the day. My go-to was not Blockbuster back in the day, it was Hastings, which I feel was a superior store, mostly because it had more than just videos. It was an entertainment store, it had books and magazines and video games and music. You could buy you could buy tapes and records and then CDs as time went on. But anyway, okay, access your computer located in the office. Retro Rewind. From your computer, order movie bundles in the Market tab. And we get a bunch for free, and then $100 for some horror, but we're going to get random movies. We may as well. Drama and a bunch of mixed. Make sure I'm not spending money I don't need to be spending. Pick up your ordered movies from the back store's Dropbox. Pick up and carry 10 movies in your hand and place them on your shelves for your customers. Hands are full. So we've only got dramas and horror to begin with. Yeah, this is a horrible color scheme, but I swear, like, it's definitely not 90s. This is definitely like holdover from the 80s. Maybe it was a movie theater. Because now I'm getting like some kind of distant memory of seeing the old Batman movie in a theater with this color scheme. Anyway. I am old. Nope, that's a drama. Okay, we're going to have a mixed shelf here, I think. Okay, was there any more back there? There was. Perfect. What I should have done was I should have moved the horror over here and had the mixed in the middle. Arg. Save your progress with the time clock. I'm not there yet. Okay, well, anyway. Use the employee time clock machine to manually save your progress at any time. There's also an autosave feature at the beginning of each new day. On the outside of the building, look up at the front signage. Customize the name and color. So, rewind. Let's name this, the Vid Pit. I think most people like to... Oh, really? None video. Really? Okay, I was gonna say, why is it doing that? Alright, well, I guess it's gonna stay lowercase. That's annoying. Most people seem to do some sort of variation of a mockbuster name. Let's do some kind of... There you go. Okay, now if we look around, we've gone with this vaporwave, new wave, like cyan and magenta color. Eventually we'll probably do that to kind of fit in, but for now we need to stand out. Turn on the open sign next to the front door and start your day. Serve 3 customers at the checkout. See, now this definitely is not 90s. This is definitely like late 80s coloration. This is like those tube socks, which themselves would, I guess, would be early 80s because they were carryover from the late 70s. Anyway. They got this thing right, though. I forgot all about this kind of scanner. But yeah, none of them, like there's... I don't know, there's just something about their clothes that, I mean, your socks are too short, sir, for the early 90s. Hello? Come on? Okay, they're getting caught up on each other. Hello! Okay, the balance is settled. Hit the space bar. $1. Thank you. So, unlike most of the simulator genre, this game seems really simplified. Like, you don't seem to be setting prices. It's a little bit more relaxed. 12. Right, go to the flyer stand, pick up flyers. As a new business owner, it's important to promote your store. When things are quiet, hand out flyers to bystanders to attract potential customers. I need to carry out 5. You, and you, and you.
Ooh.
You might have the music settings down a little too much.
Ooh.
Some new customers. Grabbed all of you. Anyone else?
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. I think I'll also have to adjust the settings here. Right. They all still seem to be getting stuck on each other here. You really don't have many choices. Just pick something, please. Easy peasy. And you're good. Okay. Yeah, from what I remember of the early 90s, there were an awful lot of abstract geometry patterns and stuff. People say I have no emotions. Could you recommend a drama? Sure. Just grab one and say, take it.
Ooh.
We're done. Cool. We need more customers. Lots more customers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey.
Nope. Okay. Here's a group. Nope. Ready. $0.50. Even I think in my childhood it was not common to have the 50 cents be used much. Nope, wrong one. 150. I'll have to adjust perhaps the sensitivity a little bit. Righty. Oh. Don't just stand there, come on in.
Ah.
A lot of people don't like videos. Already on my way. $46? Change for a 50, I ought to be looking at that. Might be counterfeit. Oh.
Hey.
Now there's a get-up.
Wow.
Wonder if unique customers show up that have eccentric tastes.
Hi.
An old horror. I'd enjoy your recommendation even more if it was horror. Okay, so we just need old as a stipulation here. I may... Old drama. Old horror.
Oh.
There you go. So I don't think we can fix the prices. That's a wild getup. Certainly more on the eccentric side, but not completely out of place. Okay, let's see. Go till, I guess we only go to 8, which means we're on a Sunday? I guess we have a calendar back here. Yeah, okay, we're on a Sunday. What else do we have around here? So we got our Power Rangers. God, is that how old Toy Story is? 1990? Possible. How do we do for movies? We still have a few, but I don't... The only thing left was horror, right? Yeah, we don't need more of that. I mean, we could. I don't think people have a preference at the moment. But I also don't really have the shelf space for more. Let's just keep looking around here. So we got those that mean nothing. We've got that. To my concern, please be respectful of others and try to keep this bathroom clean. The last time I attempted to use the toilet, I simply couldn't. There's more pee on the floor than in the bowl. If you miss, you clean. That's the rule. And this is, since I'm the only one working here, it's a memo to myself. Wanted by the police. Have you seen this man? Always be nice to customers, be kind, and rewind. So here's what it could look like, I guess. And then we don't have that unlocked yet. It's for employees. That will be level 6. Okay. Anything else? How's this look, by the way? Yeah, it looks alright. I don't know that a gold sign with red lighting would be better. As I said, we'll probably go over the color scheme again at some point as we upgrade. Oh, right, I wanted to look at this. So here, this seems like it could be a thing, maybe. Maybe they'll do it in a future update, but this is how you change the prices. For now, though, they're fixed. Which I guess is nice because, you know, it simplifies it, but it just seems like if you're going to do this, it would be something to change. Anyway, close the door and finish the day. Alright. 26 returned. Bucks profit. Boom, general shelves. New shelves are available. Alright, day 2. Take a look at the calendar in the office. The calendar is updated every morning and affects gameplay in exciting ways with new releases, special events, and weather forecast updates. A task list with various objectives is also available to gain extra rewards. Tomorrow, a newly released movie will be available for purchase on the new tab of your office computer. So we'll want to save up some money here. We already completed the first day. Extra money. And put a movie in the trash. What? I didn't do that. That's a bug. Carryover from my test playthrough, perhaps. Rainy day today. The number of clients will increase because people are bored. No added bonus for tomorrow, though. Many clients will bring back rented movies through the night. Go to the return station. Okay, we'll get there in a minute here. So yeah, we got new movies, and then upcoming is the Harvest Festival because we're in fall. That means drama movie rentals will increase and chocolate bars. Now, we have to get chocolate bars unlocked. And so the snack shelf is 150 on top of what the snacks themselves cost, but we need to get to snack shelf at level 4. So we need to make level 4 by the end of the week in order to take advantage of this. Right. Okay, the return desk. Process returned movies at the return station so they can be rented out again. Select the movies on the rack to your right and scan them in the system. So movies need to be rewound. Place the tape and the rewinder to the left. Some movies are reserved. Thankfully, time stands still while you're doing your stuff in the morning. You don't have to come in early, because don't worry about it. Damn it. Be kind and rewind. Actually, that's something I can do too. I have to buy it as a decoration. But you can buy... Oh, damn it. You can buy a carpet, as well as other things here. Frame, doormat. You can buy the doormat now, actually. Let's just do that. A whole bunch of fun stuff. Just to spruce the place up. Put this here. And then choose Be Kind, Rewind. I mean, that looks blockbuster-ish, so maybe. That looks like a theming, but for now, why don't we just do a welcome. Welcome, Matt. Alright. Turn on the sign and start the next day. Right, is there anything else I wanted to do today? First. Random movies. 10 random drama movies. Well, drama is coming up. But again, I have not really the space for them if we start getting a bunch of returns. And then what else do we have? Later we'll have horror movies. Sci-fi movies. Will we be able to unlock sci-fi? I think that's the first new genre at level 3. Or maybe it's level 5. Anyway, I guess we could buy more. Sure. Buy dramas specifically. I don't want to spend too much money, though. Save the game. Because I won't have enough for the... Damn it! The things that I need. Otherwise. But empty shelves do me no good. And just because, whatever's available, customers, as we saw, might order more than one. So having a bunch there is good. Okay, open the day. Get some people coming in. You. And you. Maybe some other time. What are you doing today? It's raining.
Oh.
Alright. Could use some more shelves, maybe. Bigger shelves. I think that the more important thing is getting the experience from making the sales, because that's what unlocks a bunch of stuff for us. So aside from making as much money as possible, it's pushing people through to make purchases, or rentals rather. See, that's something that's missing from this, is that I guess the system keeps track of your customers, because if they return things late, broken, or whatever, they get charged a fee, and the game knows that, like it shows up here on the computer screen. But what's missing from all of this is that you couldn't just go into a store and rent things. You had to actually get a membership first. I guess that would complicate the system just a little bit, but like having new customers in that, come over here, I would like to sign up. Can you please? I'd like to sign up. And, that'd just be one more thing you have to do. But that's a critical aspect of all of this. Because otherwise, if they didn't know who you were or where you lived, they wouldn't be able to bill you. I mean, even a library where you could check out books for free, you had to still sign up. Anybody? Oh. phone. Just calling to complain. I rented a movie and it was only rewound halfway. It's not a big deal, but could you please do your job correctly? Okay. I'm tempted, like, all of these things on the phone seem to just be like, click the green, and it's just like meaningless apologies and stuff like that. I'm tempted to try and just do all the bad, like the negative things, and see what that does, because I don't, like, there's no review here, and I don't know, maybe there's a hidden mechanic where it affects, like, how many customers show up if you get a bad reputation, but I have yet to see a mechanic for that, like, explicitly. Hold on. A horror movie. Don't have many horror movies here. I hope people start returning them when we need them. And good. $16. Put it down, please. Thank you. Okay, more customers.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
It said that there would be more customers today just because of the rain, but I guess it didn't choose to spawn those in. Oh, we do have some returns. I guess maybe the horror? You know, I mean, so as annoying as the rewind thing is, it's kind of a lost aspect of the whole video thing. Because, you know, now, if you want to watch something, you pay your fee or just, you know, go find it and just watch it, and that's it. Like, you're essentially renting it for a limited time. As long as it's on, as long as you keep that account, right? We left the reserve.
Ooh.
What am I saying here? So, like, you're not really buying it. I mean, in the same way that I guess that you're not really buying things off of Steam, because if Steam ever went down, it would all just disappear. I'm waiting for the day that Ubisoft does that, and all my games go away instead of them converting to a Steam key or something. But anyway, you know, like, the streaming service has benefits, I guess, in that you can just have the movies. You know, it's not like you know, the pay-per-view stuff. When you had to do that, you get charged by the movie. But people. Didn't I just do something for you? A good drama. Or at the very least, just a drama. Oh, you get a drama. See, that's the thing, too. Like, they say that they're... They say they prefer, like, the extra. What does that extra do? Like, do they order more movies? Do they rent more movies? I guess we need to return some of these. We've got nothing on the shelf. Doesn't matter if I have customers if I got nothing to rent. I see people here.
Oh.
Looking for a drama. Fancy special effects and big budgets. Well, how about that one?
Ooh.
The Lonely Banjo. Right there. Anyway, what was I about to go on a rant for? Right. So, like, you've got the rental stuff, or the streaming stuff, right? But, like, that's about it. Like, that's all it takes to get a movie now. Just have an account, and there it is. Whereas here, with videos, there was a whole industry and sub-industries propping this up. Rented movie, one feels cheaper than the other. Well, sorry. And I think it was Matt Damon who talks about this. Like, he had an interview, and I think you can see it on YouTube. But he talks about how, like, back in the day, the movie studios movie studios weren't super concerned. Like, they were more willing to take risks because they weren't super concerned about all the upfront profit that they could make. Because they had the secondary market, a bad drama, of like the home video. It was a bad drama.
Ah.
And then there was also, like, the rental thing, right? Rental licenses and whatnot. And also the fact that, like, yes, individuals would buy movies, but, like, rental stores, when a new release came out, would buy dozens, right? So the rental stores also helped with the extra revenue. And that's gone now, and that is why movies are so shit, because studios just want, like, what they know is going to make money. They won't take risks. It's 10 p.m. And so, like, you know, that's one aspect of what we lost with movie rentals and just physical media in general. But also things like, you know, yes, you could buy a VCR at home, but sometimes you would also buy, like, a tape rewinder, because rewinding on a VCR was slow and just maybe, I don't know, you didn't feel like it. So, like, the rental stores would have these, but you could also buy one too, as well as, like, tape cleaners and degaussers and stuff, because sometimes your tape would go bad. And yes, with, like, DVDs, sometimes you'd scratch your DVD, sometimes the laser would burn out in your DVD player, so you'd buy one new, but you were much more likely to do that with VHS, because the tape would wear out faster or just break, and so you'd go buy a new one of those. And like I said, the peripherals here, and, like, there was so much more underpinning industry for the VHS days, and now that's all gone. And I know that's a bit like, you know, lamenting, oh, there's not all the blacksmith jobs lost when we stopped doing the horse and buggy thing, but, like, you know, I'm just saying, it was an integral part of the economy. Not only that, but, like, you would go out. You would go out on a Friday, and, you know, usually when you did that, you weren't just going for the movie. You'd also stop and maybe pick up a pizza or whatever. You know, like, there was a whole ritual, a whole thing, and that part of the economy is gone. But now we've got slush machines. Serve frozen drinks with the slush machine. Okay, so be sure to unlock that. New movie released. Order the new release from the new tab. It's considered new for 7 days. Okay. It will be Poetry is Dead, out on VHS today. Log into your computer and order 5 copies in a single transaction. All new releases have a custom standee when 5 copies or more are ordered. Additionally, the price per unit decreases, okay, for every copy ordered. Right. So, yeah, if we buy 5, compared to just buying 10, we get a big discount. I think we should do 10. So, here's the thing. We can buy new shelves, and we can buy specifically new release shelves. Now, if you look at this, price per shelf, it's actually a worse deal when you buy the big ones. But well, okay, so I think I'll just buy this one, because here's the thing. You know, like I said, if you, or like it said, like it told me, these are only new for 7 days, which means that if you count this up, you're only ever going to have 2 new releases at any given time, which means that if I buy, like, one of these, I'm going to have 2 empty shelves all the time. Now, later, I might want to buy, like, 15 copies, because these hold 5 as opposed to the narrower ones that only hold 3. So I might want a bigger shelf, but I think I'll want that later. So I think I will buy this now, because we'll need something to put this on. And then we're probably also going to want to buy another shelf, but this one is the best value for the money. I guess I could buy it now, because we will want more coming up. Maybe we'll just wait until that day comes. Oh, did I not buy the movies? New movies. Gonna buy 10. Okay. So now we get that, we get the movie, let's get the shelf up and running. And I think we'll just go ahead and put that, like, right here. The standee. Post that right here. There. As soon as people come in, they will see new releases, and we can kind of dial this in as well. You have fewer options here. And see, when I was going through this, I was thinking of doing like a Galaxy Video or some. I'm pretty sure Galaxy Video was an actual video store name. Pretty sure everything was a real video store name at one point. But I was thinking of going like a Stars Galaxy theme and maybe like Stellar or whatever. But let's do it that way because that matches this. You cannot change that color unlike those, which is kind of frustrating. Maybe they will unify that. Oops, I don't need that on. Meet me out back at 9 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. If you're after exclusive movies and deals, I'll crack the door open to let you know I'm here. I'll be waiting. Right, so that is this little note down here, and the wanted guy on the poster there. We will want to do that because that is how you can get some exclusive movies, including the adult category, which actually, now that I think about it, might be why I will want to open up a shelf. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go ahead and buy that shelf. It'll make it easier to organize the drama. Alright, let's just put this down for now, and I'll grab all of these. And let's move you. I don't know, we should probably move that. Like the adult stuff should be in the corner. Eventually we'll unlock rooms here so we can have our separated room for the adult. And I think you can also have arcade stuff, which is fun. Okay. Come in here, I'm going to change that. I mean, really, like these rounded corners, again, you can't change the new release shelf. These rounded corners, though, like I don't think this is actually what this would look like. We'll keep it at the default for now. Then I'll change it when we change the store look. Okay. So that's probably more than enough for the drama. We should do our morning routine here. Cannot wait until I unlock a hire. That'll make this so much easier. And I can just stand around and focus on making the store look nice. Got a foil. Or a hologram cover, as we used to call it. There. Okay. Is that all that came back? Well, we'll get more when the store opens. Yeah, okay. Let's open. So yeah, like I said,
Wow.
back in the day, Blockbuster really wasn't my family's go-to store. We went to Hastings. And it was great because that's where I found like lots of games, like Curse of Monkey Island got me into the Monkey Island and mostly the LucasArts adventure games altogether. It's from there. That's where I found the Fallout. Hello? Reserved, yes. The Fallout guide books and stuff that they used to have. So that's where I found out about the Fallout series. It's also, incidentally, where I found out about the Leisure Suit Larry series because someone had put Leisure Suit Larry 7 on the shelf with just all the other computer games because, hey, you know, why not? It was up to parents to make sure kids didn't see certain things. Personal responsibility. None of that nanny state stuff. Probably didn't even know, honestly. Like, whoever was just doing the shelving was just some retail clerk and whatever, you know, fuck it, just put it on the shelf. Because usually there were very specific signs for adult things.
Oh.
But yeah, man, that was a good time. They had, because they also had, I mean, there were board games like the old indie board games like you know, Catan and Axis and Allies. Old movie. Stuff like that.
Ooh.
There was also just a large section for Dungeons and Dragons and Shadowrun and those kinds of things. So, you know, it wasn't just like, oh, we want to go see a movie. We would just go out, and then we would just stay there for an hour just seeing what new things were there. Lots of books. Mom always went into the music. Good times. Good times. It wasn't just a Friday night thing either. A new release, yes, in fact.
Oh.
Go there on, Saturday or whatever. In fact, it was reasonably common that if, like, we would go out on a Friday or whatever and it was just busy, we would just, get the movie and then come back, bring it back early, and then spend a bit of time Saturday and then go over to the mall, which was across the street. Man, good times. Good times. It really was, too. Some customers return their rentals late. The system automatically adds a late fee to their membership ID. See, okay, so, like, we've already got their membership, but that process is taken out of the game. Okay, can I do this while I'm here? Yes, I can. Oh, come on. I was gonna say, hands full of videos and... But, yes, like, going over to the mall is part of the whole ritual of going out for movies and stuff. Like, it also gave us an opportunity to go to the bookstores in the mall, or the toy stores. Being a kid at this time was great. Oh, she's back. These movies back on the shelf. Especially for things like that. You know, a reserved movie is a guaranteed sale. Damn it. No. There. So it's important to probably do that from a gameplay perspective. One. Come on. Come on. And then, of course, the rental market was great for a poor kid like me. Reservation. Monkeys. Because I had a Nintendo, but, games were still relatively expensive, and so I didn't own many, but being able to rent them was great. A late movie. Okay, we need more customers. Don't be shy, sir. Oh, did I? Oh, I gave it to you. Okay.
Hi.
I didn't think they had a star over their head. I was able to give it to him nonetheless. I mean, that's a whole thing that's gone now, too. Like, you can't do anything as a poor person now because you have to buy everything. You have to own it.
Hey.
Pixie we left behind. Or,
Wow.
do the industry executives take away all your options and then complain about piracy. Well, gee, what are your options, I guess another $42. Another side benefit of everything being digital is that piracy itself and bootlegging and whatnot has gotten significantly easier. Come on. We must be going until 10 tonight? I think so. Come on, sir. Not a lot of money. Oh. Late fees, sir. Charge the fee. My bus was running late the other day. Too bad. You're running a business. I guess I can't blame you. Yeah, you should blame yourself. Still got people out there.
Ooh.
Okay, the punk guy came and he didn't or she, didn't buy anything. Now there is one character I've seen with kind of a patchwork looking shirt, and that's pure early 90s there. I really need to give these models a work over a horror movie. No horror movies. Do I have one? I do not have. Sorry, sir. Can't help you. Okay, well, I guess we need to buy some horror. Close the door. Yeah, see, I didn't make a whole lot of money. So what are we doing here? We did get the new movies, but we're working towards that for snacks. So how much is a snack? I think that's actually station. No, equipment, snack shelf, 150. Right. Okay, so we got that plus whatever it's going to cost. Oh yeah, go see what's happening in the back alley behind the store. Oh, so like, you can actually just look around here, which is kind of fun, and you know, peek into people's windows. But I think that is who's in the bathroom. That picture in the bathroom. Oh, tape dealer. I got bootleg movies for half their market value, exclusive adult titles, and the occasional holographic rarity. Only the good stuff. Okay. Oh, this is his home. Okay, what do we have? We got adults. A horror. Well, I do need another horror. I guess I could if it's going to be cheap. Adult, and an old bad drama. Well, I don't think we need to do that. We can get them pretty cheap when we buy them in a bundle. Hey, buy those, thank you. And now, oh, I guess I already have a shelf. For those, I was going to say, maybe I should buy some more horror. Let's grab that a little bit closer, maybe. Nope. Don't do that because pathing. I forgot. There. Now it at least changes it to horror. But if we move you over here, there won't be any conflicting issue there. Ooh, you know though, maybe this is bad because they'll all be wanting to go to one shelf. So actually, maybe we do want a second shelf to kind of split the traffic. Now we're thinking with video. Okay. I think that's good for now. I lost a bit of profit there. It's like $50 worth. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Okay. See, so you don't get penalties for not being able to fulfill a request, which is interesting. Like I said, the game seems... Hooray! We got sci-fi! Okay, now we do need another shelf. New movie genre available in your marketplace computer. Alright. You completed your first 3 days as a proud video store owner. It's time to take your business to the next level. Improve your shop with decorations, snack displays, arcade machines, and other goodies to draw in more customers. Keep an eye out for special events on the Fall Harvest Festival happening this weekend. Unlock new movie genres, hire staff, expand your store's footprint, and discover plenty more surprises along the way. Alright. So I think this poster just shows you every time there's something new. We are out of Poetry is Dead. Let's get that going first. You know, and it wasn't like this either. At least not from what I recall. So like in Hastings, originally the store I went to, they eventually did put like all the movies on the shelf. But originally what it was there was like the cover on the shelf, and then you would grab like a tag or take the box up, and they would have all the movies behind the counter. So that's how they kept people from stealing that. But then there was a local video store, which I honestly, the name escapes me right now, I cannot remember. But they did have like little tags down on the names, or the numbers on the tags down below the video. Oh, Some customers return their rentals in a broken state. Unfortunately, damaged movies must be thrown in the trash. System automatically adds a broken fee to their membership ID. But I also have to... that's one of my newbies! God damn it! Now I don't have... Now I'm missing a new movie. Anyway. So they would have these tags, and then you'd take the tag up to the counter, and they would give you the movie, right? Really slow process, obviously. Back in the days when, like, not everyone was going out for movies, apparently, or that would just create a hell of a long line, as you'd have to have the clerk go find your movie for you. But I'm pretty sure, like, I have a memory of screwing up that system, because you would think, oh, the tag numbers would be in order, but no, they would just, whatever a new movie came in would be the next number in the sequence, right? And so they would just find an empty space and put it there, and they'd put the tag. And I seem to remember, as a little kid, being like, oh, these tags aren't in order, and so I swapped them and tried to put them in numerical order, thinking I was doing a good deed, and then, yeah, I probably fucked up a lot of people's movies that way. I mean, it probably was only a couple shelves worth, but like you'd think you were getting one thing, take the tag up, and it was a number for actually that movie. So yeah, that's a fun little thing we don't get anymore without rental stores. Anyway, okay. We've got to go buy. I mean, do we need to buy? I need money for that shelf, provided we can get there. I'm actually kind of surprised I just barely managed to get sci-fi, because I'm pretty sure in my test playthrough I didn't. So I must be doing pretty good here. Let's go ahead and get free. I mean, they're free anyway, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. But what I do have to worry about is shelf space. So maybe we do move this all over. I guess I could mix them with adult. Well, for right now, let's... It became a lot easier and probably a lot more common back in the day to just have the video on the shelf when it was like DVDs, and it's much thinner, you know? Oh, may as well save the game too. Plant Pot Laboratory. And shiny. So I don't know, maybe I'll color code these. I kind of like the uniformity because that's how everything was. You would just buy it, but maybe for the sake of, well, you know, if I have the NPCs do this for me, they'll just automatically take it based on that. So I don't even need to visually know. But it might be fun just for the sake of, you know, visualizing, like all the green movies are in sci-fi, but for now we'll just leave as is, and we'll probably go to a wood motif or something. I actually do prefer this shelf. I think this looks really cool, but I also think that that's at best like a late 90s kind of appearance. But anyway, in fact, wire shelving was probably a lot more common from what I remember. Okay, so I guess, yeah, you know what? Let's maybe do this at like an hour per episode-ish. So I think I'll go ahead and call it here, and we'll get started on our sci-fi. Oh. I kicked my ex out, and he left a stupid movie collection behind. If you want it, I'll dump it in the Dropbox. Yeah, thanks. We don't accept donations. I don't know why you'd ever want to... Hey, a bunch more sci-fi. Perfect. Interesting that events like that still happen when the time is paused. Okay, we're going to need another shelf here pretty soon, but like I said, I've got mixed over here. You know what? Whatever, there are no kids in here. And then, let's see, adult drama. Let's alphabetize here. There, good enough. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, maybe I'll do like the 4 shelves, and then we'll do like the tall 6 shelves along the wall. Because what I'd like to do is have them kind of bump out here. Now we have, like you can see here, this is what the expansion is going to be. So we'll have a lot more space, but then we'll have like the horizontal rows going down and then movies along the wall. But until we actually have a purpose for that, it's not really worth the money. So half my money, oh shit! I've unlocked the slushy machine too, haven't I? I forgot about that. Damn it. Stations. Repair the slushy machine. Okay. Killer shipmate in our home. Sure, I'll reserve it. Okay, so now we can start selling slushies. Forgot all about that, damn it. But anyway, now I have a lot less money for, hopefully, the snack shelf. I do have a few days. Okay, well, actually, given that, we'll probably do the snack shelf for sure. Like, in 3 days, I definitely bet I can get that. Can we have anything else? Not yet, no. And, ooh, today and tomorrow are both rainy. Excellent. People will want movies. Alright, so anyway, I'll end this one here. We'll see how well sci-fi flies off the shelf next time.